You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows like the one you're about to enjoy, visit electronicmediacollective.com. And now, our feature presentation.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Boar Meets World, Episode 10, Santa's Little Helper. We are your hosts. My name is Kyle. Sitting across the table from me, as always, is Steve.
Hey guys, how you doing?
So we made it to the first Boy Meets World Christmas episode.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
A little early, but here we are.
Yeah.
Again, this is Boar Meets World, a podcast about Boy Meets World. If we got any new listeners, why don't you explain the show to them?
Okay. So this show, we had talked about doing this for, what, like
years.
6 years?
Yeah.
6 or 7 years?
Long time.
And, you know, I'm not going to say we know what we're doing now, but before we had no idea how to do a pod. We were just like, oh, that'd be cool. We just talk about Boy Meets World because it's one of your favorite shows of all time.
Yeah, probably, definitely top tier. Yeah.
Annual revisit, always for you.
Definitely.
And I've always watched the show and liked it and stuff, but, you know, not as diehard as you.
You were probably, you're not an original run guy, are you?
No, I'm definitely like ABC
Disney Channel
family
guy.
Yeah.
So you're a fan, but you've probably never seen it all the way through.
No, mostly just later seasons too.
And definitely not even in order, probably.
Oh,
so,
hell no.
So I think that's kind of interesting to see or hear a person's kind of first take.
Yeah, semi-fresh eyes.
Yeah. But yeah, we talk about Boy Meets World. We're watching it episode by episode in order. We'll review the show, kind of talk about the lessons Feeney or whoever may have taught us each episode, and kind of just talk about life in general in relation to the lesson or whatever.
In comparison to what we've just watched.
Yeah.
I think that for the best listening experience for this pod is you need to watch the show.
Yeah, you can definitely do that, and it's finally available over at Hulu, so check that out. And also, hey Hulu, you want to give me some money? That'd be great, thanks.
Definitely, yeah.
All the fans tweet at Hulu and let them know that Boar Meets World on Twitter needs a sponsor, so let them know.
These boys need to meet some cash, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Exactly. So after that little sad little help me speech, let's jump to the episode known as Santa's Little Helper.
Oh yeah, Christmas is the time for asking for stuff. So.
Yeah, and it's the time for giving, Hulu. So what's up?
Merry Christmas to us! Come on.
So we open this episode, and Feeney is reading a Christmas Carol, and Cory's obviously not paying attention at all.
Shocker.
Yeah, and he finishes up the story. Maybe you had a note on that.
Yeah. Maybe it's just a collection of Charles Dickens stories. I don't know, like, how long A Christmas Carol is. I've only ever watched the specials. You know, like the one with Scrooge McDuck as Scrooge, which was awesome. Big DuckTales guy. Don't know if you all know this about me. But, yeah, grown man. Love DuckTales. Yeah.
Everyone listening is like, yeah, we already knew that. Come on.
Yeah, come on. It's like the first thing we noticed. Then special, never read the book. But the way he was reading it, it looked like he had got through like the first fourth of the book, and he just quit reading.
Maybe so.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I just thought it was funny.
I didn't have the book. Also, it's TV, so he probably wasn't even really reading anything.
No, he's just reciting lines he memorized prior to airing. Yeah.
After the story, Cory and Sean ask, "Where was Grinch in the story? Like, that's not the end. Wasn't he supposed to show up and take all the presents
Steal
away?"
Christmas.
Yeah. And also, no one named Carol was in the story, so what's going on?
That got me pretty good. Some of the jokes in this episode, oh my gosh, were they funny.
Yeah, it's definitely seemed like maybe the funniest episode in your opinion, so far? You had some major laughs this one.
Yeah, and it probably speaks for my humor, because some of those jokes were, like, really dark, especially with Morgan and Santa.
Yeah. Feeney asked Topanga to trade places with Cory to separate Cory and Sean because obviously they don't pay attention when they're together.
Yeah. And she's like, okay, she's
changing into a hyperactive, underachieving
11-year-old boy.
Yeah, I believe that's what she said. And he's like, maybe just switch seats. And she's like, oh, that's easier. And
less of a mental strain. Yeah.
Feeney is asking Cory, basically, what do you think A Christmas Carol meant, really? And he says, if you're a real butthead, Ghost will take you to cool places. And then, of course, we get to the intro that we all come to love and enjoy every second of. Then we cut to a scene where Cory and Sean are in the lunchroom, and Cory's enjoying some fish sticks, which I know you love.
I do like fish sticks.
Yeah.
You can get them at Kroger in like an 80-count bag. It's a deal. It's a terrific value.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're just lovely.
Well, it's kind of cruel how they just pull the sticks off the fish and stuff. But
so says Sean, yes.
Yeah.
That's why he's not eating them, and he has a packed lunch today, which Cory kind of questions because he's like, you love fish sticks, so what's going on? Let me see. Minkus sat down with them, and he's what's going on here?
Minkus sits down because he is the class treasurer and wanting to get the $5 Sean owes him so they can buy Feeney a present as a class. Correct?
Yes. And then during this also, Cory and Sean are kind of talking about gifts, and because Christmas is obviously coming up, and they're talking about you mostly get clothes for Christmas, and when you're a kid, that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Even though at this point, when I get money or something for Christmas, I usually buy clothes, so it's kind of funny how that works out in the end, I think.
Oh, when you get older?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is strange, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't even spend it on clothes, man.
What do you do?
Like just day-to-day stuff. I just use it to...
Well, here's some gas money or something, yeah.
Yeah, gas.
Adult shit.
Yeah.
Boring. I'm not buying that new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles set anymore.
Yeah, no Power Rangers Megazords for me.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm too busy buying pop figures now,
Are you?
No.
No. I was going to say, I didn't know you were buying those. But yeah.
I don't get the obsession, really. That's just me.
I'm not a big collector of things.
I'm a collector guy. I can't find something I want to collect.
Scratch that. I have started collecting something.
Well, what you get?
It's like one of the most old man things you could ever collect.
Canes?
Canes?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a cripple. I gotta tell you a story off mic, by the way.
Okay.
Bottle caps.
Bottle caps?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna get into stamps next.
Bottle caps.
Big.
Tell me more.
Like just beer bottle caps, soda bottle caps,
Yeah.
Them kind of soda pops.
All the bottle caps, yeah.
All the bottle caps, Steven. All the bottle caps.
I mean, is there a reason for this?
I just like the way they look.
Okay. I mean, are you displaying them in some fancy way? Like they're just in a drawer somewhere?
I'm waiting until I get a respectable amount to frame.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something brought this along, or you just looked at one day and was like, that's kind of neat, I'll keep that.
Yeah, I'd like to get several
And then
of these.
every drink you got from then on, you were like, I'll just keep that one too.
Well, that and I think it just excuse to drink, really. And
I know you do have a problem.
Yeah. Well,
This guy drinks like 3 beers a day, 3 days a week, so.
yeah. Well, sometimes 2.
2 days a week?
Yeah.
Someone give me the number for the addiction hotline, please.
First step in solving a problem is admitting you have one, right? Or something like that.
Oh, wow.
So you're not collecting anything at the moment?
No. As you know, I was kind of into the record collecting for a minute.
That's true.
But then
You sold off most of your collection.
I sold a lot of them, and it just gets too deep in the world of, well, I need like this color of this record, and then it's like, now I got 15 versions of the same record, or at least that's where I was getting it, and it was like, why?
Yeah, I came back from Tennessee, and I had bought a few issues of this comic that wasn't like super bit popular. And the minute I got home with it, I was like, why did I buy this shit? I got it on my computer. I only buy them to read them anyways, But I do like the covers though, so I might pursue that.
But I'm always actively looking for something to collect. Yeah, I just like the idea of collecting. I think
The hunting of it.
Not the hunt. No.
No.
Hey, I like this thing, and look at all these things I have of it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's a conversation.
I just kind of look at it, a day a week. Like, yeah, I have those. Cool.
So we're in the lunchroom, right? And
Yes, we are. Yeah. Back to the show. Sorry, kids. Wow.
We're in the show, and we're in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, this is weird. Never been in the show before.
But Cory's talking about getting a basketball, like an NBA regulation.
Yeah, his big gift, he's getting a basketball, or so he thinks. He sees the presents wrapped into the tree, and he does the kid thing of shaking them and whatnot on a daily basis to see what's new.
Yeah. Wool.
Yeah, he's pretty sure he's got the basketball. He's been saving up. He's got $5, and he's going to buy himself a net for his basketball for Christmas. Sean is also saying that he's got tons of gifts under the tree. Basically says the sports store is empty at this point because he's got so many gifts from there.
All his stuff's at his home.
So Minkus is asking for money for Feeney's gift for Christmas. Sean doesn't have any money. Right. I don't know if he's broke or like what's going on. We'll find out. Then we cut to the Matthews home. We see Alan putting up some Christmas lights, and Morgan comes in and he's asking her about her trip to the mall to see Santa Claus.
And she screams.
Runs away screaming.
Yeah.
Turns out Santa had a heart attack when she sat on his lap and asked her what she wanted for Christmas.
He went red, grabbed his chest, and it had said Rudolph and fell to the ground. And I don't remember the exact joke, but Alan was like, what are they?
Was there 8 reindeer pulling a pine box?
Yeah.
That was pretty great. So basically, Morgan killed Santa, which is crazy. And Eric comes down and he's like, why is Morgan in the bathroom singing on the first day of Christmas, I murdered Santa Claus?
Whoa, edgy.
Cory runs in and he's once again doing the gift inventory. He's checking what's new under the tree today. Alan's like, when I was a kid, it was more about the appreciation that the gift was given with love rather than what I got or how many or whatever.
Basically the value of the gift.
Yeah. And Cory's like, oh, I got this, but I think it's wool. But I'm going to call Sean and say I got some fancy new thing for Christmas instead. Alan says, Cory, I don't know if that's a good idea to brag and exaggerate about your gifts to Sean this year. And Cory's like, but Sean is exaggerating too, saying, once again, the sports store is empty.
Basically, the whole store is underneath his tree at home.
It moved to Sean's house. And Alan finally explains that Sean's father got laid off of work. And that's, that's a bummer. And he didn't tell Cory about this. Sean didn't, of course. So Cory decides that he's going to give Sean one of the presents under their tree, since he might not be getting too much this year.
Yeah, being a good brother.
Very cute, yeah. We see Morgan in the bathroom. She's still singing Christmas songs, and Amy and Eric are trying to get her to come out of the bathroom. Eric bribes her with his new flannel shirt, which did look pretty good. I would take that, but
I would too.
And then Cory and Sean are outside, and Cory gives Sean his brand new basketball, which we know he was very excited about that. So that's a kind of a
very cool thing to do.
Almost a good gesture.
Yeah. Well, the intent,
the way he presented it, maybe not so much.
Yeah. He gives him the basketball, and Sean does not take it very well.
No, I mean, he's first asking, like, what's up with this anyways, because we never give each other gifts for Christmas.
Well, you're my best friend. Well, I was your best friend last year, too.
Yeah. And Cory finally comes out, and he's like, I know about your dad. I don't think maybe you're not getting this much stuff for Christmas this year, so I'm being nice. Maybe you should thank me for being nice.
Yeah.
Sean gets really defensive and embarrassed that Cory perhaps told people that his dad was laid off, and now he's poor. And he doesn't want the charity. He gets really mad.
Throws the balls.
Yeah. Cory wants the thanks, but
Feeney overheard this whole conversation. Shows up. Cory's going on to him. You think you'd be a little more grateful. I gave you my best present.
And Mr. Feeney tells him that the best, truest gifts are given with no expectation. You shouldn't expect a thank you or whatever if it's a real gift. Is that right?
Oh, man, that's wrong according to my family. That's all I heard was like, you should be more grateful about what you got. Yeah.
Grateful, sure, but
there's kids dying.
That's not why someone gave it to you. Yeah, I think that's the point.
Yeah.
Question mark.
I was like, thank you. Well, I have a hard time of expressing gratitude for gifts and stuff. I've learned over the years.
I have trouble with emotion in general, I think.
So you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yay.
It's like,
cool.
oh, thank you. And that's how I do it.
Yeah.
And they're just like, you sarcastic motherfucker.
Yeah, everything sounds sarcastic coming from me. As you guys can probably hear it dripping off the microphone right now.
No, not at all. No. But it's just like, it comes off as insincere. And they're just like, I put a lot of effort in this gift. You should feel more grateful. I'm like, it's a great gift.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Thank you so much.
And it's just, I don't...
And the more you explain how grateful you are, the more sarcastic you sound.
Less sincere you sound. But I would have to go the other way, and it would be. But yeah, like even the girlfriend was like, you don't care about it, do you? I'm like,
are you about to get in trouble?
No, but I really do, because she's got me some awesome presents and stuff. But it's just like, okay, now I have it. It's cool. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Ever happen to you? Like somebody gets you a present, they don't get the expected reaction. Then they get upset with you over it?
I definitely think I'm in the exact same boat with you.
Okay.
You know how I sound, so.
Yeah. Okay.
I have the same monotone expression for everything.
No, this is okay.
So.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It failed to suck. Props.
What's up, Brad?
Yeah.
Also, there's a pretty funny line with the Cory and Feeney interaction here, talking about gifts and whatnot. And he's talking about what's great about Christmas, and Cory's like, what, that I go away for a week? For Christmas break from school. And Feeney's like, well, yeah, that's pretty good, but also...
Well, we'll totally ignore the fact that you're too dumb to realize you live next door to me, so I still see you.
But that friendship is a real gift. Whee!
Yep.
Very, very sweet. Morgan's finally out of the bathroom with all her bribes. She's got like new sunglasses and the flannel shirt and all kinds of stuff. Oh, what's going on now?
Yep.
They're talking about the elf. And
speak of the elf,
what did Amy said it was like a hitman but scarier, or like something like that.
Something like that.
The elf called her a demon child. Yeah. And wouldn't you know it, the elf shows up and he gives back the money for the picture that they weren't able to take because Morgan gave Santa a heart attack, or so says the elf. It's like, all I'm saying is he was fine. Yeah. Your kid sat on his lap. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, this elf, he kind of had a very woppish tone to his voice. And a cigar. Have
you not learned anything?
Dude, he looked like he would be a guest appearance on The Sopranos 7 years from now. Just saying.
I thought it was Enzo Amore for a second, but I'm not sure.
How you doing?
And then Alan quickly slams the door in his face.
Merry stinking Christmas to you, too.
Of course, we're back at school. Minkus is still wanting the money from Sean. This is the last day to give it to him.
I thought Sean was going to clean his clock.
Calls him a deadbeat. I mean, I thought that was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Not even knowing the situation, it's still like, dude, come on. He's kind of a dick.
Minkus?
Yeah.
I think it's just that he's so smart, he has stunted social skills.
Perhaps so. But yeah, he's still asking for the money. It's the last day to give it to him. If he doesn't give it to him today, he can't put Sean's name on the card for Mr. Feeney. Which, I mean, maybe because he doesn't quite know the situation, but it's like, hey, just put his name on there anyways, Well, why make it so obvious and put it out there? Like, hey, this kid didn't want to give any money or give you a gift.
Well, I think it's another thing, too, is that Sean and Cory are seen as the slackers in the show.
Sure. I guess so. And they always got kind of a feud going, so I guess it makes sense for them to be at odds. But yeah, I mean, he's like, oh, I'm the treasurer, and I'm a dick. Like, rules are rules.
Yeah. I'm treasurer. Pay me, bitch. That's how he talks. Yeah. When he's trying to collect money.
Yeah, pay up, motherfucker.
Yeah. Get on your knees, bitch. You're going to pay me one way.
Minkus,
you're going to earn that A today. Merry Christmas.
Okay, so Sean's like, yeah, I'll give it to you eventually. And he, like, storms away again, as he always does when he's faced with that situation. Cory comes up, and he's like, dude, he doesn't have the money, and makes up some story about how Sean gave him $5, but he didn't pay him back yet, but he has it now, so he'll give it to Minkus instead of giving it back to Sean, so you can put his name on the card. Stinkus says, that's fine, but I'm going to have to put his name last because he was the last one to pay, which is another dickish thing. Yeah. And of course, Cory's like, I wonder who's first on the list. Stinkus, right?
Yeah. Does it rhyme with Stinkus?
Yeah. Minkus, Stink. Yes, it does.
Oh, good. I was genuinely curious.
So we're back in class, and we're presenting the present to Feeney, which is a dictionary, I'm sure.
I'm sure that's what he wanted.
I'm sure he is excited. I'm sure he doesn't have one of those, being a teacher and all. He probably doesn't have one just laying in all of his classrooms.
I can see him right now in his head. He's just looking at me. He's like, I thought you were the smart one.
Yeah, I wish Cory was running the treasury because he would have got me a basketball or something.
That's what I really wanted. Stinkus.
Oh, well. So, so he gets the card and he reads that all the kids' names are on there, even Hunter.
Yep.
And bell rings, everyone runs out, and he's like, hey, don't forget to read some stuff. And then Cory's like, no one heard that. And Sean asks Minkus about, how or why he's on the list, and he explains that Cory, blah, 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 money. And he's like, oh, he said that? That's cool. I don't know anything about that, but... And then we see them have a cute little Merry Christmas to each other. Which, it's nice because you're usually picking on each other and whatnot, but...
Is it just me, or does Sean come off like a dick in this last segment?
With Minkus or with Cory coming up here?
With Cory.
You mean when he comes over and... What do you mean? He found a net and he gave it to Cory.
Yeah. Ratchet-ass net, though.
He's poor.
They're $5, dude. You can find it.
Well, it's $5. He couldn't pay it to Minkus.
Oh.
Which I understand. Like, why give it to Minkus so that you can get your buddy something?
Yeah.
That's a good point. But, yeah, Sean comes over and he has a net that he found in his garage. He gives it to Cory so they can play some b-ball in wintertime in Philadelphia.
Yeah. They're very season appropriate with their sports, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, because basketball's a winter sport.
Well, sure, but I'm sure they're playing outside, though.
Yeah.
And
well, let me just tell you something else I noticed in this show, Stephen.
All right.
That weather's pretty dang tame outside in wintertime.
Yeah.
There, to be Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we're in the early part of it, like it's not quite there yet.
I mean, they're talking about Christmas and stuff.
Maybe they start early.
They're knee deep in winter.
They put the tree up and got the presents in like September or something.
Yeah.
And already going on break for some reason.
Christmas in July or something, yeah.
That's a very good point. But yeah, I mean, they barely got like flannel shirts on and jeans. Like, that's it. Outside and still playing basketball. Like, finding some holes in this show.
I noticed that they glossed over Thanksgiving and football.
Mm-hmm. Well, we only like baseball and basketball on the show.
Oh, okay.
The good sports.
Oh, I got you.
I don't know.
No hockey?
Well, maybe if you wanted to call and hear somebody talk Canadian, that's a callback for you.
Yeah. That would make me think he does enjoy hockey.
I want to watch it and hear them talk Canadian. But yeah, he brings over the net and they kind of become friends again. And and he says like, "Hey, I got the basketball and now you got the net, buddies." He's like, "This isn't your basketball anymore. You threw it at my head." And he's like, "Every time you miss a pass, we're not going to be friends."
See, kind of a dude.
That's right. I think that's a funny little line.
You weren't passing him. You were trying to hit him in the face with his ball.
The situation has changed.
I don't know how you kids play ball in the trailer park, but in the civilized suburbs of Philly, you don't do that.
Oh, wow. Wow. But with friends, you can get through anything.
That's true.
And that's when he stops being a dick.
Right.
And then we're buddies again. They're dribbling and stealing the ball from each other. And then we see...
They're actually very nimble with that basketball. I never understood how people were able to dribble it between their legs like that.
You're not talking to an athlete here, so...
You can do it. I've seen you do it.
Oh.
Like, dribble the ball between your legs.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I've never been able to.
I mean, I can do it, but I don't think it's smooth.
Smoother than mine.
I'm not running down the court doing it.
You ever seen me try to do it?
No. Maybe we should have a video of you trying to do it and post it.
No. No. It's a cup check every time I try to do it.
All right. I mean, it's just an idea.
I think it's because I got stubby and stuff.
No, I don't think so.
No, okay. Yeah.
All right.
I
Fine.
do. Yeah.
Then we see everyone hanging out in the Matthews living room, and we hear a very loud knock at the back door. Just insane.
Yeah, very insistent knock.
Santa wants in. They all have kind of some rehearsed lines here. Cory forgot his, of course. Like, oh, Morgan, you should go open the door. And she opens the door, and it's Santa, which, of course, is Feeney, dressed as Santa.
He looks very enthusiastic about it, too.
Oh, he's all about it. He doesn't think this is ridiculous at all. Because they have clearly wrote his script for him as well. And he's like, just rolling his eyes the whole time, it seems like. And he says, I'm back from the North Pole, and I'm feeling better. And what do you want for Christmas, Morgan? And Cory says, good grades for your big brother. And he says, ho, ho, ho. And then basically that's the ending.
It is.
So, do we have anything to talk about after going over the episode?
What do you do for Christmas?
What do I do for Christmas? Okay. I see my family.
Okay.
Eat some food.
Oh, yeah.
Open some gifts.
You got a favorite Christmas dish? Like
Christmas dish. Ooh.
Yeah, like a food you get at Christmas time that you wouldn't normally get at another time.
Honestly, our Christmas tradition seems to be we have breakfast food.
Oh, okay.
So, because usually we do it in the morning. So, go over to the grandparents, eat breakfast, open present.
Cool.
So,
Cool.
And I have biscuits a lot, so no, it's not
very
unusual. But I love them, so it's okay.
Oh, your grandparents or biscuits?
Biscuits.
Merry Christmas, Gramps.
I mean, I love them too, but I was talking about biscuits.
I understand. I know where your priorities lie.
Yeah.
I would have to say
Don't get me started on gravy.
I forget I have grandparents when I got gravy in front of me. I gotta say either, depending on how you name it, dressing or stuffing. Mm-hmm. That stuff is delicious.
That's stuffing.
That's stuffing.
Yeah.
I could get stuffed off some stuffing.
Do you?
Yeah.
I can't see you getting stuffed.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
Yes, I was thinking you can eat a lot.
I can eat a lot.
And it doesn't show.
Man, I didn't know we were giving lies as presents for Christmas.
Well, it's only April, so.
That's true. Favorite present you've ever gotten?
Oh my God, favorite present ever?
Yeah.
Oh God. If you already got one, go ahead.
I think I might have one actually.
Okay.
So, I was kind of hesitant because I was going to use this as a get out of trouble card if I said anything dumb on this pod. But since we're already doing a Christmas episode, I'm gonna go ahead and use it. But my girlfriend got me something, and it was see, I'll come home after she listens to this and she'll be like, I didn't get that for you, you piece of shit. But it was
That was the girl from work that you talk Rick and Morty.
Holy shit. Oh man, my life's gonna be miserable when this one comes out. But no, it was like a Batman, like encyclopedia.
Oh.
It had like everything in it. It had a map of Gotham City, schematics for Wayne Manor, floor plans, Batcave, Batman's daily routine, what he does, a whole chronological journal. So basically, if you were like wanting to be like, hey, how can I read Batman and it makes sense to me? You just pick this book up, look through the journal, and that's how you read.
Oh, you're a nerd.
Yeah.
That sounds cool, though. I like Batman.
It's very cool.
Especially Desert Batman.
No, we're not going to get into that.
For me, I'll just say one of the high spots would probably be the N64. That was pretty killer.
Holy shit, that was great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
2 games you got. Were they Super Smash Brothers and Pokemon Snap?
No.
Oh, that's what ours were.
I didn't get it from. Did that come like with your system, or did you buy them separately?
I think it's separate. You might have got it used.
I know I got Mario 64 with it at least, which is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
But
that game messed with my emotions
because it was the first wacky Mario like that.
Yeah, like everything else, it was like 2D scroll. make it to the end of the map. This one, like, open world.
Yeah.
Like, I felt vulnerable while playing it.
Yeah, but did it not blow your fucking mind?
No, it just scared me.
Because 64, I mean, I can still remember, like, holy shit, these games, this is insane.
It holds up, too. I feel like I played it recently.
And now, of course, compared to what's out, it's like,
what's out, yeah.
It looks like garbage, but but still, the classics still hold up, and they're more fun than current games, I think.
A lot of current games. Well, you get, like, what's the big thing out? First-person shooters and Telltale games. Those are the two big ones.
I guess so, yeah.
You got a favorite Christmas movie?
Favorite Christmas movie? Ooh. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. I remember it was last year or the year before I tried to watch, like 25, every day of December, know.
Are you a Hallmark fan? Do you watch the Hallmark all through all?
No.
Dude, it's gotten a weird day.
Just the Hallmark Channel?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, even after Christmas. Like, I thought it was clear after Christmas. Oh, it'll be fun. No. They both watch.
Even Barry?
Even Barry.
Really? Interesting. He's an interesting.
Very Barry.
Very.
Yeah.
Favorite Christmas movie, man. There's a lot of good ones. I mean, I count a lot of ones, of course, which I think I probably cheated on some, where it's like there's a scene that involves Christmas, or it's during Christmas time, but it's not about Christmas per se. But I mean, of course, you got to talk about Die Hard.
That's a good one.
Goodfellas.
Oh, that's a Christmas movie.
There's like a scene where it's Christmas. I cheat a little bit, but
You're just looking for a reason to watch Goodfellas, right?
I don't know if you need a reason, really. It's damn good. But legit Christmas movie. If you already got one, go ahead again.
Oh man, for the longest time, Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. Die Hard's slowly creeping up there.
I like the vacation movies. I guess I would have to say Jingle All the Way. We'll go with that one.
Ooh, that movie used to piss me off.
Pissed you off?
Yeah.
What?
Because it was just like, this guy just wants to get a toy for his kid.
Yeah.
Why is this so hard? Huh? Why is he having to go through all this? I didn't realize, like, you wouldn't have a movie, dumbass, if you didn't go through all this. So,
yeah, I mean, that's why you can't really question any show or movie.
anything.
It's like,
No, 'cause you're just like,
oh, well, if that didn't happen, but then if that didn't happen, you would be watching this.
yeah, I mean, if you didn't, like, reduce the common sense and people have a horror movie, ever.
Yeah. What else we got?
Oh, man, it had something good there. Yeah, it had a movie. Talked about food. I don't know. I've lost it.
All right, well, I guess that means that's the end.
Yeah.
And we'll be back next week, and we'll be talking about episode 11, the father-son game, where Cory finally gets the chance to play some baseball, but he doesn't for some reason. So we'll find out why next week. And thanks for listening. If you're new, I hope you liked it, and I hope you hit that subscribe button. Maybe give us a rating and a review. iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Twitter @BoreMeetsWorld, BoreMeetsWorld.pinecast.co, and we're out of here.
Yeah. See you guys.